3 ways to prioritize a healthy work-life balance. And that is to number 1, make a list of commitments to yourself. What are your non-negotiables for when it comes to your well-being and your wellness, whether it is before you get to work, when you get to work, and after you get to work? What are your commitments to yourself that you will not go back on no matter what, right? What is the morning routine? What is the midday routine? And what's the after routine? And then number 2 kind of ties into that, is to set boundaries in the workplace. And I know that might sound scary and it's not easy to do. It definitely takes courage and it takes practice to do. But what are your boundaries between what you're going to do and not going to do to make sure that you have a healthy well-being, right? For example, it might mean that you take your breaks. It might mean that you take your vacation. It might mean that you take the notifications off of your work email to your phone and you don't answer them after work hours, right? What is that boundary you need to set so that you are not overwhelmed, so that you're not exhausted or leading yourself to burnout, right? Because burnout will lead to high levels of stress, and that elevates your blood pressure. That puts you at risk for stroke and heart disease and heart complications, right? So when you are advocating for your well-being, you're not just doing a simple act. You're actually preventing further issues. And then number 3 is to find something to do that you love. What pours back into you? Because when we're constantly showing up in the world, giving out to others, whether it be in your job and your family or life in general, find something that pours back into you internally, not the outside, not the maintenance of your body, but what pours back into your spirit, what brings your joy awakening and activates that. What is that for you? For me, that's nature all day long, right? So those are 3 ways to have a healthy work-life balance. And I am Nakia. I am a life coach and health educator. Let me know if that spoke to you. Make sure you like, comment, share, all of that good stuff.